The Rule of Heart. Arav loved the smell of rain, the way birds chirped at dawn, and the stories his grandmother told. But in the classroom, the world felt different. His desk was often piled high with books that felt like heavy stones, and the letters on the pages seemed to dance away whenever he tried to catch them. That afternoon, another test paper landed on his desk. The red marks looked like angry scars against the white paper. Kabir, his classmate, glanced over with a look of pity. "Did you not study again, Arav?" Kabir whispered. Arav bit his lip and looked away. He had studied for hours until his eyes ached, but the words had simply refused to stay in his head. On the walk home, the sunset was a brilliant orange, but Arav only saw the long shadows on the pavement. Everyone told him to work harder. His parents sighed when they saw his grades. His teachers frowned and shook their heads. They all showed him his mistakes, but no one showed him the way out of the fog. He felt like he was running a race with his shoelaces tied together. The next morning, Arav found himself at the classroom door long before the first bell rang. Suvita Mom was already there, quietly watering a small marigold plant on the windowsill. She looked up and offered him a calm, patient smile that made the room feel a little brighter. "Ma'am," Arav's voice caught in his throat as he stepped inside. "Everyone tells me to study. I try so hard, I really do, but I still fail. Everyone punishes me for the marks, but no one shows me how to understand. Is it my fault? Am I just not meant to learn?" A single tear escaped and hit the dusty floor. Suvita Mom didn't scold him. She didn't tell him to focus more or practice harder. Instead, she set down her watering can and walked over to him. She looked at him not as a student who had failed a test, but as a person who was searching for a light. She leaned against the desk and spoke softly. "Arav, the problem isn't your effort. The problem is that you are looking at your books as enemies. Listen closely to the rule of work," she began. "काम वो जहाँ जाने का मन करे, घर वो जहाँ लौटने का मन करे, पढ़ाई वो जिसको जीने का मन करे." Arav blinked, repeating the words in his head. Suvita Mom continued, "Work shouldn't be a prison. It is the place you are excited to go because it gives you purpose. If you see your work as a journey towards something you love, you will never feel tired of walking. And home," she smiled, "is the peace you find when you are true to yourself. But most importantly, Arav, studies are not just ink on a page. Padhai is what you want to live. It is the curiosity about how the rain falls or how stories are built. When you stop trying to finish a book and start trying to live the knowledge, the fog will clear." The heavy weight in Arav's chest began to melt away. He realized he wasn't broken. He had just been looking for the exit in a room with open windows. He looked at his satchel and then back at his teacher. For the first time, the books didn't look like heavy stones. They looked like keys to a world he actually wanted to inhabit.